Wet n Wild just recently dropped a collaboration with the Disney villains, and I absolutely am obsessed with this whole collection. I both am a Wet n Wild girl, but also I am a Disney villains girl. I do have to pull something out that isn't in my bag over here, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. Let's hop into what we're reviewing today. So the first product that I picked up, I'm not actually doing a try on today because it is more of like a one-time use thing, and I'm not feeling like today is the day to do that one-time use. So I'll just show you guys what it is. I grabbed this pack of Cruella face gems. I get so happy when I saw these. Cruella, I love her. She's my favorite villain out of the whole collection that has come out. It was Ursula, the Evil Queen, Maleficent, and Cruella. Out of all of them, I really like Maleficent and Cruella the most. You know, Maleficent's my green girl. I really like green. I don't know, okay? Like, I like neon green, okay? Don't at me. But I love Miss Diva, Passion with a Fashion, Miss Cruella over here as well. She is that girl. She's that girl. I don't support the inhumanity that she does with puppies, though. We don't support that around here. I am so excited to figure out what I'm gonna wear with these. I might do a Cruella bound with them. I might wear it when I go see Villains Unfairly Ever After for the first time because I still haven't seen it in person. I actually grabbed 4 goodies from this collection. I grabbed the face gems, I grabbed one of the jelly highlights, one of the eyeshadow palettes, and one of the plumping lip glosses. So next up, we have the Pick Your Vice plumping lip gloss. This is the Cruella one. The shade is Hell Hall. Like I said, I'm a Cruella girl, so most of the Cruella stuff is what I picked up. I did pick up one thing that wasn't Cruella, and I'm really excited about that, so stay tuned for that one. I really appreciate this little keychain charm that it has on it. Like, I thought that was a really cute charm. Her and her whole maniac mode, we love that. This is the Wet n Wild Pick Your Vice plumping lip gloss. Create a plumper looking, more seductive pout with this lip gloss. Okay, girl, I see you. The luxurious formula glides on effortlessly, coating your lips in a glossy high shine finish that adds the appearance of irresistible fullness. Infused with a tingling sensation, it leaves your lips feeling irresistibly plump and perfectly conditioned. I'm gonna out myself really quick because your girl stays with chapped lips. Now, I don't do this intentionally. I just have a really hard time keeping my lips hydrated. I keep all of my chapsticks on me. I have a really hard time with it. I've gotten bullied online for it before, so it's just something I've learned to embrace at this point. So I am really excited to try this on and see how this feels on my lips, as well as how it makes my lips look. So we're gonna try this on momentarily, but I do wanna show you guys the rest of the stuff first. The next thing that I grabbed was this Wet n Wild Fiery Femmes Eye and Face Palette in Unleashed. Are you ready to embrace the dark side with Disney's most iconic villains? Featuring 16 hyper-pigmented eye and face pigments in a mix of buttery soft mattes, sparkly shimmers, gleaming satins, and self-adhering multi-dimensional glitters, this palette is perfect for creating looks as fierce as your favorite villains. I'm not really 100% sure how to read the code on the back. I'm still learning how to figure those out. There is a difference between eye safe and just general face safe products. They can cause irritation to the eye area if used. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to try my best to go by what this says because I want to be a proper advocate for the way to use these palettes. So I'm really gonna need you guys to hold me accountable to this. If you are also wondering how to decipher this, I believe it's mirrored. It says one's fur, I believe this is fur. When you go this way reading the back of the palette, you're gonna go this way reading the front of the palette, if that makes any sense. We've got fur, obsession, fashion, madness, mirror, cruelty, envy, vanity, Dalmatian, apple, runway, stiletto, disguise, Ferris, cauldron, cloak. I believe that's the way those are supposed to be read. In that case, these 3 shades are face only. These 2 shades are face only. And the rest of the palette is able to be used on the eye. I did get this palette to do some red eye looks because I love a red smoky eye. And if I'm not mistaken, any palette I've ever used, the red pigment you're not supposed to use around your eye. This shade up here, I'm very intrigued by it. It looks like a duochrome. I know they make eye safe duochrome liners, like they have the Chameleon collection now. Like I said, I am a Wet n Wild girl. I love Wet n Wild. I use the multi-stick in Nocturnal Behavior. That is like my go-to black primer when I'm doing smoky eyes or even just my general thick eyeliner. Rip it off like a band-aid. Before I do swatches of that, I'm gonna go into the last of the makeup products that I grabbed. It took a little bit of pondering before I finally settled in to decide on which one I wanted, just for the simple fact that I didn't realize what color this was. I'm a periwinkle girl. I love periwinkles so much, and I know the huge debate of, well, what technically is periwinkle? If you're like a blue purple, you're a periwinkle to me, okay? I don't care where you sit in that hue variation, you're periwinkle to me as long as you're a light blue and light purple put together. What did I grab? That is periwinkle. I grabbed this Ursula jelly highlighter. So this is the Bad Rep jelly highlighter in Infamous. Turn up your villainous glow with this jelly highlighter. The hyper reflective bouncy formula for face and body. And body? You telling me I can, oh. This is about to be The hyper-reflective bouncy formula for face and body delivers an explosive, multi-dimensional sparkle. Plus, it provides a refreshing cooling effect. Perfect for adding a wickedly radiant shine to your look. I've never had a purple blue highlighter, and this is gonna be my first time ever using a jelly highlighter too. I'm so excited to see how the feel of this is on my skin. Like I said, I've never used a jelly thing. I don't know. I think that it's time to dive in and try out some of this. I'm gonna go in first with my Pick Your Vice lip gloss. Let's get a closer look at this keychain. Look at it! Look at her! She's gone mad, y'all. And it's got a cute little Wet n Wild pendant thing on it too. Girl, I love this. This is red. I am very picky with reds because usually reds wash me out. I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be, so we're gonna try it out and see. Let's do an initial pull. She locked in there. That definitely took a little bit of a pull. But let's look at this applicator real quick. It's like this really thick doe foot. I don't think I've ever seen a doe foot that thick. Really fuzzy looking. Like, I don't know if you can see that or not. Like, you see what I'm talking about when I say it's fuzzy? Like, you see all the fuzziness on it? Let's try this on and see how I feel about it. She smells like strawberries. I love this. So my initial take on it, she's already got that burning, plumping sensation. I typically do have a little bit more chapped lips than most people do. At least I think so. I don't know. Who knows what's real on social media anymore. It is glittery in the tube. As far as on my lips, let's see what we can get. So she actually doesn't look that bad. She definitely has a burn. We're gonna give her a couple more minutes and then we'll return to this and see. Let's dig into this Ursula jelly highlighter. This is in the shade Infamous. Her packaging is very Ursula coated. She's got the Vanessa Music sound shell. You've got her crown. Does she have a staff? Any of my people who like Ursula, I know that's the voice box. I know that's her crown. And then of course you have her tentacles too. Let's go ahead and open this cutie patootie up. Oh god, it's, I would explain it. She got a safety seal on her, so even though she was very much locked up in the box, she's still got a secondary seal on her. Gonna pull that off. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so blue and purple and she's so pretty and sparkly. She really pulls more blue in the tube. I think we're just gonna give her a really quick test right here on the top of my cheekbone. Let's go in. Oh, she's so cool. She's so cooling. Am I just doing this wrong? Cause I just look shiny more than anything. Like it's not really picking up a color. Let's do a hand swatch and see if maybe that does anything different. I'm just gonna take the back of my hand and do a nice little swatchy swatch on the back of my hand. So I think that definitely helps it out a little bit more. There's my girl. Okay, so you just gotta get her in the right light. It's not too stark, but it's just enough. Like, especially like in this right about here, give or take. I think that shows her pretty well. She's not too pigmented, but she's pigmented enough. Looking at it from the angle I am now with my own eyeballs, I can see the purple glitter in it, and I really, really like that. I promise, in person, this is so sparkly and so purple. I'm so excited to do some purpley looks. Maybe I'll use it under my eyebrows. I do like doing an underbrow highlight. So I don't know. We're gonna try and see what fun ways we can use this. So it's probably been about 5-ish minutes now since I put the lip gloss on. Honestly, my lips are still tingling. She's still going. But I will say, I definitely feel like my lips are a little bit fuller after this. Like, I don't know if I can do a side by side, but. It's just enough to give your lips a little bit more color than they have, but it's not like super crazy, right? At least for me, I like that. I like lip glosses that aren't super pigmented, especially if it's colors that I'm a little bit more hesitant on. I really like pigmented pink lip glosses, like baby pink lip glosses. I love those. Those are my favorite kinds of lip glosses. Like I said, reds, I'm a little bit more skeptical on, a little bit more hesitant with, just for the simple fact that they usually like wash me out. We are gonna go in now and swatch this beautiful palette. I'm just very thankful that they don't have any kind of like embossing on the shades themselves. I would feel terrible touching it. Speaking of which, the cream blushes are embossed. All 4 of them have little designs on them. If I can find any pictures, I'll probably pull it from Wet n Wild site. But if I can find any pictures of them, I'll pop them up around me. Those are the cream blushes. And they are very pretty. This is her without her entire front casing. I do really like all of the gold tones. I'm typically not a gold tone girl. I typically am more of a silver tone girl. In the summer, I do like pulling out golds every once in a while. Thankfully, my undertone is pretty neutral when it comes to colors, so there really isn't a color that I can't wear. It just doesn't wash me out more than anything. And I think that has to do more with how pale I am than it actually being my undertone. So I'm just gonna take this and we're gonna go through from left to right. I am not going in with primer for this. I am literally just doing it straight on my skin. I typically do prime my eyes before I do eye looks, both for longevity and pigmentation purposes, but just straight out the pan, I wanna see how these colors look. All right, so first off, here are just the initial finger swatches of the first row. This is Fur, Obsession, Fashion, and Madness. Madness, this is that like duochrome shade that, or at least the shade that I think is a duochrome. I don't know. It definitely is kind of pulling, at least to some degree, a duochrome. I don't think it's pulling like the green to pink. I think it's more of like a brown to pink. Let's go in with this one, this one, this one. The first 4 of the palette. So we've got Fur, Obsession, Fashion, and Madness. I'm gonna do a quick little rotation for you guys. Do a little bit. You see that color shift? Oh my gosh, I genuinely love it. It's like little flecks of magic happening in front of your eyes. It's so cool. Specifically talking again over here about Madness. I love the fact that they chose a duochrome for a polar feeling. Again, these are typically a lot more warmer than I usually would wear. That's gonna be a little bit of fun to play around with and see how I feel about them. Let's go in with row 2. We've got Mirror, Cruelty, Envy, and Vanity. Out of these colors, I definitely like Vanity. I have the perfect hair color idea to go with this. Yes, I'm somebody who, when I dye my hair new colors, I like finding ways that I can incorporate that into like my whole style. And that is, I have ideas. I have ideas with this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, my arm looks like Toucan Sam. Let's go. We've got Mirror, Cruelty, Envy, and Vanity. First up, I really love Mirror. Mirror is so pretty. And like I said, I really like Vanity. It's not like super sparkly like these, but it's definitely more of like a satin finish, as in it's got just like that little bit of gleam to it without it being overpoweringly gleamy. Dude, can I just say they are crushing it with these pigments. This is all without using any kind of primer. This is literally just straight out the pan, using my finger, doing a swatch. Granted, because I am using my fingers, it is a little bit more of like a compacted pigment. It picks up more pigment, it puts down more pigment in one area because brushes usually fluff it out. Even then, all things accounted for. And you wonder why Wet n Wild is that girl for me. Honestly, I love so much of their products, specifically their eye products. I really love their eye products. Let's go in with the third row of these Buttes. The last two rows of this palette are definitely colors that I could see myself playing with more than anything. Let's do a little quick swatchy swatch of them. So we've got Dalmatian, Apple, Runway, and Stiletto. These are so promising, y'all. We've got Dalmatian, Apple, Runway, and Stiletto. I could cry. I've had some really bad eyeshadow experiences. Y'all have no idea how happy it makes me to know that there is an affordable makeup brand that genuinely has like great quality pigmentation in their palettes. That is such an important thing for me, especially as somebody who really values the existence of drugstore makeup. As somebody who grew up like super poor and that's all I had really was like that and Dollar Tree. It really means a lot to find makeup that is within an affordable range, like an affordable cost range, which I will say this collection is a little bit more than their typical collections, but I think that also is because they are licensed. It is a Disney collaboration. Runway is 100% gonna be a color that I find how to incorporate into my look routinely. If you know me, you know one of my signature looks is like my black eye with some pink smoke around it. I like doing that little pop, that little smoky pop, without the black being what is the smoke. I like the color being the smoke. So I'm very excited to see how I incorporate that, even though it says not to use it around the eyes since I'm using it in the crease. I'm hoping that's correct. And again, Wet n Wild, if you do see this, I've been out of the makeup scene for quite a while now. I'm just now recently getting back into it. So if you can decipher that for me and give me some info back on that, some feedback, I would highly appreciate that. So let's dig into the very last row of this palette. I was a moody girl. I love this row. The row before this gave like Valentine's Day. This is giving like my normal everyday kind of grungy emo glam kind of vibe. We have Disguise, Fairest, Cauldron, and Cloak. Let's get to swatching these. So this is Disguise, Fairest, Cauldron, and Cloak. Fairest is like this kind of like burgundy color. It's like a hot pink burgundy. Cauldron is kind of like, it's not a super deep plum, but it definitely is like a deep purple with a little bit of brown maybe under it. Then we have Disguise over here, which I can't really tell 100% what it is. It's like a brown gold metallic. It's like a satiny metallic. Like it's not like a metallic, like, you know, like you see that gleam, like you see what I'm talking about? Like it has that like gold coin kind of like glimmer to it. I'm really excited about this. Like it is so hard to find a good pigmented black eyeshadow. And as somebody who routinely wears a black eye essentially to the parks in Florida in god-awful heat and has to worry about my face melting off every day, I am so happy to have a good shadow that I can set that with. Y'all might see me in the parks rocking this palette with a number of different looks, and I will be sure as heckaroonie to point out when I'm doing this palette. Like, do y'all guys want me to do more makeup looks? Do y'all want me to do some tutorials for when I go to the park and like how I do my makeup for the parks? I would absolutely love to show you guys if you guys would like that. I do actually have a couple of those on the back burner, so I can get those out to you pretty quickly if you guys do want that. Just let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know if there was any of these products that you enjoyed, any of the shades that you enjoyed. If you have any of these products, what products you have, how have you liked them? Overall, how do we feel about this collection? I do have one more thing that I have to show you though. So the very last thing in this collection that I grabbed is this makeup bag. If you've seen my TikTok already, you know what bag this is. I grabbed this Cruella bag. It's just a super simple one zip pocket makeup bag. I think I might actually start using this as my to-go makeup bag, just throwing all of my stuff in here. I do have some palettes that I don't actually know will fit in here. If we're gonna be doing some looks with this, You know what? She fits perfectly in there. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel for more Disney content. If that's also your vibe, I have a park vlog that you might enjoy right here. You should totally check that out. See you guys. Bye.